The complete life story of Lord Krishna. A baby is born in a prison cell at midnight. His father carries him through a storm across a dangerous river. Guards are sleeping. Snakes protect the baby. The river water moves away to let them pass. This baby will grow up to change the world forever. Wait, what? Yes, this is the true story of Lord Krishna. But today, you will not hear the usual stories. You will discover the struggles nobody talks about. You will learn about the assassination attempts when he was just a baby. You will hear about the wars, the difficult choices, and the moments when even Krishna felt pain. Most videos only show Krishna as a god, but today you will hear the complete story, the human side, the teacher side, the friend side. Because that is where the real lessons are. By the end of this video, you will not just know Krishna's story, you will learn how to face your own battles. You will understand how to make difficult choices. You will discover how one person can change everything. We make these videos after deep research, spending hours finding rare facts and untold stories. We explain everything in simple English so you learn real lessons plus improve your language skills. And if you do not want to miss more amazing videos like this, then do subscribe. Let me take you back 5,000 years, to a prison, to a stormy night, to the moment everything began.
Section 1. The Dangerous Beginning. The Birth that Changed Everything. It is midnight. The date is July 19th, 3228 BCE. The place is Mathura, an ancient city in India. Inside a dark prison, a woman screams. Her name is Devaki. She is giving birth to her 8th child. But this is not a normal birth. This child is in danger. You see, Devaki's brother is King Kamsa. He is a cruel ruler. Years ago, a voice from the sky told him something terrifying. It said his sister's 8th child would kill him. Can you imagine? Your own nephew will end your life. So what did Kamsa do? He threw his own sister in prison. He killed her first 6 babies, one by one, right after they were born. The 7th child mysteriously disappeared. And now, the 8th child is coming. The baby is born. His name is Krishna. He has dark blue skin. His eyes are like lotus flowers. The moment he arrives, something magical happens. The prison guards fall into deep sleep. The chains on his parents' hands break open. The prison doors swing open by themselves. Krishna's father, Vasudev, knows what he must do. He must save this child. He must take him away from the prison, away from the king, away from death. What this teaches us: sometimes your beginning is the hardest part. You might be born into difficulty. You might face danger from day one. But your difficult start does not decide your ending. Krishna's life began in a prison, but it did not end there. The midnight escape. Vasudev puts the baby in a basket. He carries the basket on his head. He walks out of the prison. Nobody stops him. It is like an invisible force is protecting them. But now comes the biggest challenge. He must cross the Yamuna river. The river is flooding. The water is rising fast. The current is strong. The night is dark. Thunder crashes. Lightning flashes. Rain pours down. Vasudev steps into the water. He holds the basket high above his head. The water reaches his chest. then his shoulders, then his neck. The baby will drown. But then something incredible happens. Little Krishna stretches his leg out of the basket. His tiny foot touches the water, and the river water moves back. It creates a path. Vasudev walks through. Above them, a giant snake appears. It spreads its hood over the basket. It protects baby Krishna from the rain. This snake is called Shesha. Think about that. A newborn baby, a flooding river, a father's desperate love, and somehow they make it across. On the other side of the river lives a man named Nanda and his wife Yashoda. They just had a baby girl. Vasudeva exchanges the babies. He takes the girl back to prison. He leaves Krishna with Nanda and Yashoda. When Kamsa comes to kill the eighth child, he finds a baby girl instead. He tries to kill her anyway, but the baby flies into the sky. She tells him the truth. The eighth child is alive. He is safe, and one day he will come for you. Kamsa is terrified. He sends soldiers everywhere. He orders them to kill every baby boy in the kingdom, every single one. But they cannot find Krishna. He is hidden in a small village called Vrindavan. Try this. When you face a big obstacle, think like Vasudev. He did not give up when the river flooded. He took one step at a time. This week, take one small step toward your goal, even if the path looks impossible. Your story might start in darkness, but it does not have to end there. Krishna's story is just beginning. And if you want to hear more amazing stories like this while improving your English, hit that subscribe button now.
Section 2. The Childhood of Miracles. Growing up in Vrindavan. Krishna grows up in Vrindavan. It is a beautiful village. There are green fields, there are cows everywhere, there are rivers and trees. The people are simple, they are cow herders, they make butter, they sing songs, they dance. Yashoda and Nanda love Krishna like their own son. But this child is different, very different. He is naughty, he steals butter from every house. The village women complain to Yashoda. They say Krishna climbs on their shoulders, he breaks their butter pots, he eats all the butter, then he smiles at them and they cannot stay angry. One day, the village children tell Yashoda something strange. They say Krishna ate mud. Yashoda gets worried. She calls Krishna. "Did you eat mud?" she asks. "No, mother," Krishna says. But the children insist. "We saw him, he ate mud." Yashoda is upset. "Open your mouth," she says. "Let me see." Krishna opens his mouth and Yashoda sees something impossible. Inside his mouth, she sees the entire universe. She sees stars, she sees planets, she sees the earth, she sees the past, present and future. She sees everything that exists. For a moment, Yashoda forgets he is her son. She realizes he is something more, something divine. But then Krishna makes her forget what she saw. She goes back to treating him like her little boy. What this teaches us: you are more than what people see. Krishna looked like a normal child, but inside he had infinite power. You also have power inside you, talents you have not discovered yet, strength you have not used yet. Do not let others' limited view define who you are. The first assassination attempt. But Kamsa has not forgotten. He knows Krishna is alive somewhere, so he sends demons to find him and kill him. The first demon is named Putana. She disguises herself as a beautiful woman. She comes to Vrindavan. She asks if she can hold baby Krishna. Yashoda says yes. Putana picks up Krishna. She feeds him milk from her breast. But the milk is poisoned.
it will kill any child who drinks it. Krishna is just a baby, maybe 1 year old, but he knows what is happening. He does not just drink the milk, he sucks out her life force. Putana screams, she runs out of the house, she grows bigger and bigger, she becomes a giant demon, and then she falls down dead. The village people are shocked. They realize this child is special. He is protected by something powerful. More demons come. One is shaped like a whirlwind. Krishna defeats it. Another is a giant bull demon. Krishna fights it and wins. A demon comes as a huge crane with a sharp beak. Krishna is still a small child, but he kills that too. Can you imagine? Most children are learning to walk. Krishna is fighting demons. But here is the interesting part. Between these battles, Krishna is just a normal boy. He plays with his friends. He takes the cows to the forest. He plays his flute. He laughs. He makes jokes. He gets in trouble. The butter thief. Krishna loves butter. He loves it so much that he steals it from every house in the village. The women hang their butter pots high on the ceiling. But Krishna makes a human pyramid with his friends. They climb on each other. They reach the butter. They eat it all. One day, Yashoda catches him. She is angry. She takes a rope. She tries to tie Krishna to a grinding stone. This is his punishment. But something strange happens. The rope is too short. She brings more rope, still too short. She brings all the ropes in the house. She ties them together. Still the rope is 2 inches short. Yashoda is sweating. She is tired. Krishna sees his mother working so hard. He feels love for her. So he allows himself to be tied. This is a powerful moment. Krishna, who contains the universe in his mouth, allows himself to be tied by his mother's love. What this teaches us: true strength is not about showing power. It is about knowing when to be gentle. Krishna could have stopped his mother easily, but he chose to let her win. In your life, this means you do not need to prove yourself all the time. Sometimes, letting others feel important is the real victory. Section 3. The Teenage Years and Greatest Challenges. The snake that poisoned a river. 3 years later, something terrible happens in Vrindavan. The river water becomes poisonous. Animals die when they drink it. People get sick. The cows cannot drink. The crops are dying. Why? Because a giant snake lives in the river. His name is Kalya. He has 100 hoods. His poison is so strong that even the water near him becomes deadly. Birds flying over the river fall down dead. The village elders are worried. They tell everyone to stay away from the river. But how long can people live without water? Krishna is now 12 years old. One day, he is playing with his friends near the river. The ball falls into the water. Without thinking, Krishna jumps in. His friends scream. Everyone runs to call Yashoda. The whole village gathers at the river bank. Yashoda is crying. Nanda is shouting Krishna's name. Under the water, Krishna swims towards Kalya. The snake attacks. He wraps his coils around Krishna. He squeezes tight. He tries to crush Krishna's bones. His poison burns Krishna's skin. On the river bank, people think Krishna is dead. Some women faint. Yashoda cannot stop crying. But then the water starts moving. Krishna breaks free from the coils. He grows bigger. He becomes as large as the snake. He grabs Kalya's hoods one by one, and then he starts dancing on them. He dances on each of the 100 hoods. Every time Kalya tries to attack, Krishna jumps to another hood. The snake is getting weak. His pride is breaking. His power is failing. Finally, Kalya surrenders. He begs for mercy. His wives come and plead with Krishna. They say, Kalya was born with this poison. It is his nature. Where else can he go? And here, Krishna teaches a lesson. He does not kill Kalya.
Instead, he sends him to the ocean. He tells him to live there away from people. What this teaches us: your past does not trap you forever. Your nature can change. You can move to a new place. You can start again. Kalya was born poisonous, but he got a second chance. You also deserve second chances, and you should give second chances to others. Lifting the mountain. When Krishna is 7 years old, something even bigger happens. The people of Vrindavan worship Indra, the god of rain. Every year they pray to him, they give offerings, they ask for rain for their crops. But Krishna tells them something different. He says they should worship the Govardhan mountain instead. Why? Because the mountain gives them grass for cows, it gives them water, it gives them shelter. The mountain helps them directly. The people listen to Krishna. They stop worshipping Indra. They worship the mountain instead. Indra is furious. Who is this small boy who turns people against me? He decides to punish Vrindavan. He sends the most terrible storm in history. Dark clouds cover the sky. Rain pours like waterfalls. It rains for 7 days without stopping. The wind is so strong that trees fall down, houses break, the water level rises, animals are drowning, children are crying, old people cannot move. The village people come to Krishna. They are scared. They say, "We made a mistake. We should have worshipped Indra. Now he is destroying us." Krishna smiles. He walks to Govardhan mountain. This mountain is huge. It is miles wide. It weighs millions of tons. Krishna is just a 7-year-old boy. He bends down and he lifts the entire mountain on his little finger. Yes, on one finger of one hand. "Come," he tells the people. "Come under the mountain with your families and your animals." Everyone runs under the mountain. The mountain becomes like a giant umbrella. The rain hits the mountain but does not touch the people. The wind blows but cannot reach them. They are safe. For 7 days and 7 nights, Krishna stands there. He holds the mountain on his finger. He does not eat. He does not sleep. He does not sit down. Finally, Indra realizes his mistake. This is not an ordinary boy. This is someone far more powerful. He stops the storm. He comes down and bows to Krishna. He asks for forgiveness. Krishna puts the mountain down. The people celebrate. They dance. They sing. They realize their little Krishna is extraordinary. Try this. When everyone around you is panicking, be the calm one. Be the one who finds solutions. Krishna did not run away from the storm. He protected
everyone. This week, when a crisis happens, ask yourself, what can I do to help? How can I be the shelter for someone else? If this story is touching your heart, show your support by hitting the like button. It helps us bring more stories like this to you. The pain of leaving home. But all good things must end. Krishna is now 16 years old. He gets a message. His uncle Kamsa is inviting him to Mathura for a wrestling competition. Everyone knows this is a trap. Kamsa wants to kill Krishna finally. But Krishna knows he must go. This is his destiny. He was born to face Kamsa. The hardest part? Saying goodbye to Vrindavan. Saying goodbye to Yashoda, who raised him. Saying goodbye to Nanda, who protected him. Saying goodbye to his friends, who played with him. Saying goodbye to the village girls who loved him. On the day Krishna leaves, the whole village cries. Yashoda holds him tight. She does not want to let go. The village girls block the road with their bodies. They say, if Krishna leaves, we will die. Krishna's heart is breaking too, but he has to go. He has a mission. He has a purpose. This is a lesson many people forget. Krishna did not just perform miracles. He also felt pain. He also lost things he loved. He also had to make difficult choices. What this teaches us? Growth means leaving comfort behind. Krishna had to leave the village he loved. You might have to leave your hometown for education. You might have to leave a comfortable job for a better opportunity. Change is painful, but sometimes it is necessary. Section 4. The Warrior and the Teacher. Killing Kamsa. Krishna and his brother Balarama reach Mathura. The city is huge compared to small Vrindavan. There are big buildings, there are thousands of people, there are soldiers everywhere. Kamsa has prepared a trap. He releases a mad elephant on the road. The elephant is trained to kill. It runs toward Krishna. People scream. They think Krishna will die. But Krishna runs toward the elephant. He slides under it. He grabs its trunk. He spins the elephant around and around. Then he throws it aside like a toy. The elephant runs away, terrified. Kamsa is watching from his palace. He is nervous now, but he has one more plan: the wrestling competition. Krishna and Balarama enter the wrestling arena. Thousands of people are watching. Kamsa has chosen his best wrestlers. They are giants. Their muscles are huge. They have killed many fighters before. The fight begins. These wrestlers are professionals. They have trained for years. Krishna is just a 16-year-old village boy. But within minutes, Krishna defeats his wrestler, Balarama defeats his wrestler. The crowd cannot believe it. Kamsa is shaking with fear now. He tries to escape, but Krishna jumps high. He lands on the king's platform. He grabs Kamsa, and right there, in front of everyone, he ends his uncle's life. The same uncle who killed Krishna's 6 siblings, the same uncle who locked Krishna's parents in prison, the same uncle who tried to kill Krishna since birth. It is finally over. Krishna frees his real parents, Vasudeva and Devaki, from prison. They see their son for the first time in 16 years. It is an emotional moment. They hug him. They cry tears of joy. They cannot believe their baby survived. What this teaches us? Your enemies might be powerful. They might have more resources. They might have more experience. But if your cause is right, if your purpose is clear, you will find a way to win. Krishna was smaller and younger, but he had courage and truth on his side. Becoming a king. After Kamsa's death, Krishna becomes the king of Mathura. But he does not want to just sit on a throne. He wants to build something new, something better. He decides to create a new city. He chooses a place by the ocean. He builds Dwarka, one of the most beautiful cities in history. It has planned roads, it has gardens, it has palaces made of gold and jewels, it has clean water systems, it has everything a perfect city needs. Krishna rules Dwarka wisely. He does not make decisions alone. He listens to his people. He creates fair laws. He helps the poor. He protects the weak. Under his rule, Dwarka becomes prosperous. But peace does not last long. A new enemy appears. His name is Jarasandha. He is the most powerful king in India. He attacks Dwarka 17 times. 17 times. Let that sink in. Each time, Krishna fights back, but Jarasandha has a huge army. His soldiers seem unlimited. Every time Krishna defeats him, Jarasandha comes back with more soldiers. Krishna realizes something important. If he keeps fighting, his people will suffer. The city will be destroyed. Innocent lives will be lost. So he makes a difficult decision. He retreats. Yes, the great Krishna runs away from battle. He earns a new name, Ranchhod, the one who ran from the battlefield. People criticize him. They call him a coward. But Krishna knows the truth. Sometimes avoiding a fight is smarter than winning it. He saves his city, he saves his people, and later, through strategy, he defeats Jarasandha anyway. What this teaches us? Winning is not always about fighting. Sometimes the bravest thing is to walk away. If a fight will destroy more than it will save, if violence will hurt innocent people, if retreat means survival, then retreat. Do not let ego trap you into unnecessary battles. The Great War. But the biggest test of Krishna's life is coming. It is called the Mahabharata War. Two groups of cousins are fighting for a kingdom, the Pandavas and the Kauravas. The Pandavas are 5 brothers. They are good people. They follow dharma, the right way of living. But they lost their kingdom in a gamble. They were cheated. They were insulted. Their wife Draupadi was humiliated in front of everyone. Now they want justice. The Kauravas are 100 brothers. Their leader is Duryodhana. He refuses to give back the kingdom. He refuses to share even 5 villages. He wants war. Krishna tries to stop this war. He goes to the Kaurava court. He begs Duryodhana to make peace. He offers solutions. He tries to negotiate. But Duryodhana refuses. He even tries to capture Krishna and arrest him. When peace fails, war becomes inevitable. Both sides ask Krishna for help. Krishna makes an offer. I will not fight, but I can give you a choice. One side can have my army of millions. The other side can have just me as a charioteer. Duryodhana immediately chooses the army. He thinks Krishna is foolish. An army of millions versus one man? Easy choice. But Arjuna, the Pandava warrior, chooses Krishna. He does not want the army. He wants Krishna by his side. This is wisdom. One wise guide is worth more than 1,000,000 soldiers. The Bhagavad Gita. The war is about to begin. Millions of soldiers stand ready to fight. Swords are shining. Arrows are loaded. Horses are restless. The air smells of fear and death. Arjuna is the greatest archer in the world. He has never lost a battle. But today, he is sitting in his chariot, looking at the battlefield, and suddenly, he cannot move. Why? Because he sees his relatives on both sides. His teachers are there. His cousins are there. His grandfather is there. People he loves, people who loved him. And he has to kill them? Arjuna drops his bow. His hands are shaking. Tears fill his eyes. He tells Krishna, I cannot fight. What is the point of winning a kingdom if I lose everyone I love? I would rather die than kill my own family. This is a real crisis. Not about strength, not about skill, but about purpose, about meaning, about why we do what we do. And here, on the battlefield, Krishna teaches Arjuna the most important lesson in history. He speaks for hours. His teaching is called the Bhagavad Gita. These words are now read by millions of people around the world. Krishna tells Arjuna many things. Let me share the key lessons. Lesson 1. Do your duty. You cannot run away from your responsibility. Arjuna is a warrior. His duty is to fight for justice. Avoiding your duty does not make you spiritual. It makes you weak. Lesson 2. Focus on action, not results. You control your effort. You do not control the outcome. Do your best work. Work hard. Work honestly. But do not get attached to success or failure. Both will come and go. Lesson 3. This body is temporary. The soul is eternal. People die, but the soul moves to a new body. Death is not the end. It is just a change. So do not fear death. Fear living a meaningless life. Lesson 4. Stay balanced. In happiness and sadness. In victory and defeat. In praise and criticism. A truly strong person remains stable in all situations. Lesson 5. Find your purpose. Life without purpose is empty. Discover why you exist. What is your dharma? What is the right thing for you to do? Then do it with full dedication. Arjuna listens to every word. Slowly, clarity comes to him. He understands now. This war is not about revenge. It is about establishing justice. It is about protecting dharma. It is about doing what is right even when it is hard. He picks up his bow. He looks at Krishna. He says, "My confusion is gone. I will fight." What this teaches us? Everyone faces this moment. When you don't know what to do, when every choice seems wrong, when confusion paralyzes you. In those moments, ask yourself, what is my duty? What is the right thing to do? Not the easy thing, not the comfortable thing, but the right thing. Then do it and leave the results to destiny. Try this. Write down your purpose. What is your dharma? What were you born to do? Not what your parents want, not what society expects, but what feels right in your heart. Write it down today and take one action towards it tomorrow. The wisdom nobody talks about. But there is something most people don't know about Krishna's teaching. After the war, Arjuna's grandson asks him to repeat what Krishna said. Can you guess what happened? Arjuna can't remember. He forgot most of it. Why? Because the Bhagavad Gita was not just words. It was a transmission of energy. Krishna did not just speak to Arjuna's mind, he spoke to Arjuna's soul. In that moment, on that battlefield, something changed inside Arjuna forever. This teaches us something important. True learning is not about memorizing words. It is about transformation. When you really learn something, you become different. You do not need to remember every word. You live the teaching. The end of Krishna's life. The war ends. The Pandavas win. Justice is established. But the cost is huge. Millions die in 18 days of battle. Almost every warrior in India is dead. Mothers lose sons, wives lose husbands, children lose fathers. Krishna helps rebuild. He helps establish peace. He guides the new king. But he knows his time on earth is ending. Years later, Krishna is sitting under a tree in a forest. He is alone. He is meditating. A hunter sees something moving in the bushes. The hunter thinks it is a deer. He shoots an arrow. The arrow hits Krishna's foot. The hunter runs to see his catch. He finds Krishna instead. He is horrified. He starts crying. He begs for forgiveness. He says, "I did not know it was you. Please curse me, punish me, kill me." But Krishna smiles. He tells the hunter, "Do not worry. This is how my time ends. You are not responsible. This is my destiny. Everything happens at the right time." Krishna knows this hunter was a king in a previous life, a king that Krishna killed in battle. This is karma completing its circle. Krishna closes his eyes. He leaves his body peacefully. No pain, no fear, just acceptance, just grace. Think about that. Even in death, Krishna taught a lesson. He showed how to accept the inevitable. He showed how to forgive. He showed how to see the bigger picture. Powerful conclusion. Remember at the start, I told you about a baby born in a prison? Now you know the complete story. From a prison cell to lifting mountains. From a butter thief to a king.
from a village boy to the greatest teacher in history. Krishna lived a life that teaches us everything we need to know. He showed us that your beginning does not define your ending. He showed us that strength is not about fighting every battle. He showed us that wisdom is greater than weapons. He showed us that duty is more important than desire. He showed us that purpose gives meaning to suffering. But here is the most powerful truth. Krishna never asked people to worship him. He asked them to understand dharma, to do the right thing, to serve others, to find their purpose, to live with courage. Now I want to ask you, what lesson from Krishna's life will you apply today? Will you face your fears like he entered Mathura? Will you protect others like he lifted the mountain? Will you do your duty like he taught Arjuna? Tell me in the comments below. Your story is waiting to be written. You might be in a prison of fear right now. You might be facing your own demons. You might be confused about your purpose. But remember Krishna's life. From darkness, he brought light. From confusion, he brought clarity. From chaos, he brought peace. You have that same power inside you. The question is, will you use it? If this inspired you, share it with someone who needs to hear this story. Subscribe for more true stories that change lives and improve English. From a prison cell to an eternal legacy. This is what is possible when you never stop believing in your purpose.